crowd ever. Snake! Can we get the Metal Gear cosplayers just to stand up for 1 second?
Yeah, all the Metal Gear cosplayers.
Fantastic. I love it. And then Meryl, why did you marry Johnny Sasaki?
So how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. I'm in Pennsylvania. What's not to like?
Well, I mean, are you having fun with too many games?
I'm having so much fun. I'm having a blast. Just amazing con. Super nice people. Nice to meet so many Metal Gear fans and Lupin fans and X-Men fans and yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't seen much of the area. I've been in the hotel and I've been here, but pretty good.
Okay, all right. So we're going to get ready to get started. Brian wants to kick off the questions, and you know, Brian has a series of questions that we're going to be asking, and then later on we're going to ask some of the fans, have them come up, ask you some questions and all. So you ready for this?
Okay. I am ready.
All right.
All right, so just, I wanted to kick it off with just asking you to give us a little bit about yourself. For those who don't know, you have a litany of things you've done through the years. Your IMDb page is filled back to the brim, all kinds of different things. You're quite the Renaissance man. Can you give us a quick, the elevator pitch of what it is you do?
What do I do? I don't even know what I do. I came out to LA to be an action hero. That was my goal, and it kind of worked out in a few ways. I am a voiceover actor. I've done, 70 some odd characters. I'm a screenwriter. I wrote X-Men, X-Men 2, and Watchmen, and Scorpion Gang, and thank you. I produce movies and television, and I directed a movie called Wolves with Jason Momoa.
Yeah!
Thank you. That's what I do. I pretty much, there's very few jobs in the entertainment industry I have not done. So, anybody has any questions across the board, I'm happy to answer.
So technically you're like a Renaissance man.
Yeah, I guess I just, I started out as an actor, but I found out I was pretty good at production and writing, and just sort of opportunities arose, and I took them.
Outstanding.
Yeah, that part leads into my next question, because I wanted to ask you, since you've done so many different things within the industry, what is sort of like the Venn diagram crossover when, between like screenwriting and acting and, the various things you've done, what things do those things have in common?
Well, it's funny you say, because most of the time, for most of my career, the movie production people, the studio people only knew me as a screenwriter, and then the video game people knew me as a voice actor, and they just didn't really know that I was the same person.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of crossover, but now studio executives are getting younger and younger, and they've grown up with Metal Gear, and so now I get a lot of studio executives who, we have these serious meetings about $100 million productions and whatnot, and then at the end they're like, hey, could you say the line? And I'm like, yeah, sure. If it gets the movie made, I'll say whatever you want.
Nice. All right, well, I've been waiting years to ask you this one, and Eric knows. I'm going to just say it for the record here. How does it feel to be the writer of the greatest comic book adaptation for a movie? And I'm talking about Watchmen. X-Men was also excellent.
No,
Watchmen is really extremely underrated, very underappreciated, and in just recent years, really, I think people have come to appreciate more and more. But it is far and beyond the most accurate and loyal adaptation, I think, of any comic book source material. How does that feel? How was your process in doing that?
Thank you for saying. I appreciate that immensely. Look, obviously, my favorite review of Watchmen said, and I don't think this was complimentary, but they said, the writer is clearly drunk in love with the original material. And that was absolutely true. After I'd written X-Men, my agents were like, what do you want to do next? And I said, I want to adapt the greatest comic book of all time. They told me not to do it. It would never get made. We would never work out the rights, blah, blah, blah. But we did. I do appreciate you saying that it's a faithful adaptation, and it is. But the writing in that movie is really Alan Moore's writing. I just curated the script, I protected it, I made sure that the studios didn't ruin it or change it into something else. So I am very proud of it, but as far as the writing goes, I'm just honoring Alan Moore's masterpiece.
That's awesome. Yeah, the only deviation I ever saw, and I'm sure you get this question, but the only difference really was the squid octopus. What was the creative process between changing that? Was that something that came from the production standpoint, or is that your choice? How did that come to pass?
There were a number of reasons. For anybody who loved the squid, I love the squid as well, and I sympathize with you. Yeah, it's sort of a dark story. I signed my first deal on Watchmen with Universal on September 10th, 2001. So the next day was 9/11, and I was like, oh my God, they're never going to make this movie now. And regardless, I felt like, though I loved the images from the comic book, I was like, they can't have Times Square full of bloody people. Like, that just was not going to happen, and didn't think it was in very good taste. The other reason was to set up the squid in the book. I'm sorry, spoilers. In the book, they're creating this space squid who has psychic powers and is going to be teleported into the middle of New York. And it was very, very complicated, and it would have taken me another half an hour of exposition to set all that up. And we already had a 3+ hour movie, so then Darren Aronofsky, the legendary director, was attached for a weekend, and I flew to New York, met with him. Then Paramount said his schedule didn't allow him to do the movie. They wanted the movie right away, so he backed out. But he sent me a note, and he said, "I have a friend of mine who's a physicist, and he suggested, like, wouldn't it be cool if the source of the energy in the end is from Dr. Manhattan, because he's already woven in, he's the source of enormous power." And I thought that really made a lot of sense, and so I put it in the movie, and that's how it happened. So, if you like that ending, great. If not, blame Aronofsky.
That's awesome.
So I want to ask something about the Guyver, because